Welcome to Autoclub Speedway for the second race of the 2023 NASCAR Cup Series season, here at Autoclub Speedway, located in Fontana, California. Today we'll have 39 drivers competing 30 laps around this 2-mile oval for today's 60-mile event here around the track, with probably the most widespread racing as far as pressing. 4 or 5 wide in some spots. Always a very interesting race here. You always get a little bit of bumping and banging, especially when they get 4 or 5 wide. This one will be a fun one, coming off the Daytona 500, which had a surprise winner, College Racing's second ever Cup win, with Justin Haley, who was able to hang on against Chase Briscoe in the closing laps after that last pit stop to win the Daytona 500. Today's race, 30 laps, 60 miles. Probably 1 or 2 pit stops, depending on when you pit. Now let's take a look at some track, race info, and the drivers to watch for. 2-mile T-shaped oval with 14 degrees of banking in the turns, 3 degrees of banking on the back straightaway, and 11 degrees of banking on the corner. Once again, 2-mile D-shaped oval. It'll be the last race on this format of the track, the 2-mile oval. It'll be a half-mile banked short track. For the Paula Casinos 400 now coming your way. The race analysis and then the drivers to watch for today's race. Chase Elliott. Very good last week. He was in the running. He was in that second caution that led to Justin Haley being able to hang on to win. Chase Elliott rolls off on the pole. He was top 10 in practice. Chase Elliott looks like he'll be very quick in today's race. Another driver to watch out for, Ryan Blaney, and the Fords are usually very fast here. Ryan Blaney rolling off 8th in today's race. Should be interesting to see how Ryan Blaney does. This race might be a little bit laggy, I've noticed during the opening clips. Here we go though, it's almost time for the green flag at Auto Club. In row number 1, we have the Chevy 9 of Chase Elliott, and 2 is outside is the Ford number 14 of Chase Briscoe. In row number 2, it's the Ford of Ryan Blaney, and next to him is the 3 of Austin Dillon, who usually does very good at this track. Row number 3, Ross Chastain and Joey Logano, 2 championship Ford drivers from last season. Row number 4, Kyle Larson, and a new driver in the number 45 is Tyler Reddick. And in row number 5, it's the Toyota of Martin Truex Jr. and the Ford of Kevin Harvick in his last NASCAR season. Correct. Quick mistake, I need to correct. Ryan Blaney is starting 3rd, not 8th. 8th is actually Kevin Harvick, Tyler Reddick in the 45. As the pace car leads him down the back straightaway, Chase Elliott, Chase Briscoe will lead him to the green flag. Then Ryan Blaney and Austin Dillon behind him. Ross Chastain and Joey Logano, Kyle Larson, Tyler Reddick, Martin Truex, Kevin Harvick, Ricky Stenhouse, and Alex Bowman. Those are the first 6 rows. As we are just about ready to go from Auto Club, the pace car leads him through turns 3 and 4 out onto the tri-oval. We are underway in Auto Club. The green flag is in the air. Once again, sorry if it's a little bit laggy. Chase Elliott was able to get a good jump into turn number 1. Now as Ryan Blaney's on the inside of Chase Briscoe as they come down the back straightaway for the first time. A great start for Chase Elliott coming down the back straightaway. Chase Briscoe trying to surge ahead of Blaney, but not going to have it. Here in the turns 3 and 4 for the first time, Kyle Larson's going to make it 3 wide back there. Maybe even 4 wide, watch out. Chastain, Logano, and Dillon are 3 wide. Here comes Larson. Almost thought about making it 4 wide. You can see they're 3 by 3 here. The restarts here are always fun. As in the back, you see Joey Johnson did announce his full-time driver this season. Chase Elliott with the lead. Ryan Blaney and his friend in second. And then look at this. They're going to go 4 wide down the back straightaway possibly here. And down the back straightaway, the top lane is so much faster in the corners. Not actually in the corner, but once you get onto the straightaway, you can see how much faster the top is. As Harvick's up the track, this won't be good for Kevin Harvick. Oh, we might have trouble here. Tyler Reddick almost has spun out the 48. Harvick's in the wall. 4 wide coming through the tri-oval. Timmy Hill in the back. See Suarez falling back through the middle. Ryan Blaney starting to run down Chase Elliott. See Logano coming up on Briscoe, trying to take third away. And Larson there in fifth. Now, after getting by Chastain, Larson's going to get a run at the top here on Logano. Here comes a run for Kyle Larson down the front straightaway. At the line at the tri-oval here, complete lap number 3, Kyle Larson trying to get around Logano for fourth. Austin Dillon with a good run. Bowman's starting to come up here for a little bit. So you got guys in the back you don't normally see just because it's that easy to get past here. Bubba Wallace is struggling. There's the Daytona 500 winner, Justin Haley. Not a great run today for him. He's barely inside the top 30. Another driver who struggled these first couple of races, even though it's still early in the second race, is Kyle Busch. Did not do good at Daytona, and he's outside the top 20 right now. At the line, Kyle Busch goes from 23rd to 21st, though, on that lap. Big lag spike there. This might be the end of this race. Oh, I want to get to a camera. Okay, there we go. Camera doesn't catch all the action before this game crashes on us, which is going to be very, very soon. And that might have been it right there. Gotta get back. Sorry about this. Now we're on TV1, give it a chance to get it going again. And then we go back to the action where Chase Elliott is still the race leader. Ryan Blaney behind him. Kyle Larson is flying. He's up into third. Also holds the fastest lap of the race. At the stripe, Kyle Larson has the fastest lap of the race and is flying through the field. You see in the back how spaced out they are. Top 3 cars starting to get pretty spaced out. You got Elliott, Blaney, Larson, Briscoe's falling to that other pack. Now into the corner. Off of turn number 4, Chase Elliott is the race leader after 6 laps. There's Hamlin going to make a cut to the outside on Briscoe. Byron's peaks to the inside. Here comes a big run from those guys on the top. Briscoe's going to lose a lot of spots here. Austin Dillon, how about that? He's running in the top 5. Dillon running more than middle. That's where most of the guys are right now. As Briscoe and Bowman both stuck on the inside, they're both going to lose a lot of time here. Larson is caught up to the back bumper of Blaney. Kyle Larson is riding a space shuttle right now as he's going to dive to the inside of Ryan Blaney. Blaney's going to get the run down the tri-wall. I don't know if it'll matter. Kyle Larson is super fast today. As Larson at the stripe is ahead of Blaney, but here comes that run into the corner for Ryan Blaney now. In the turns 1 and 2, Kyle Larson is going to clear the 12. Now how quick will he catch Chase Elliott? Also, I didn't say if he does, it's going to be when he catches Chase Elliott. Larson into 3 and 4 with a huge run on Ryan Blaney now. As you see Denny Hamlin up in 4th. Hamlin's starting some pretty good laps. I mean, nothing compared to Kyle Larson, whose fastest lap is pretty good margin faster than the second fastest lap ran by Chase Elliott. As Elliott's lead is starting to get a little bit smaller already. Blaney running a tiny bit higher than Larson. They got Hamlin. They're starting to get more spaced out here. Keselowski's starting to move through the field a little bit. Yet way in the back, Justin Haley starting to make some catch spots up. 24th for him. Kyle Busch up into 16th, starting to make some passes. Got Jimmy Johnson running 34th, and then in the back is Greg Biffle. Joey Logano in the pits, that's not good. Early pitter for Joey Logano, that probably wasn't scheduled either. It's at the stripe. Chase Elliott's lead goes from 0.51 down to 0.56. He actually had a faster lap than Larson there. I think Larson wore out the tires maybe, trying to get through the field. He is now losing Chase Elliott, but Chase Elliott's also losing Ryan Blaney. which shows that Chase Elliott, I think, is fastest car. Hamlin starting to catch Blaney, too. On board with the 11. Got Austin Dillon, Kevin Harvick behind him, and then Austin Dillon. That was a good lap from Larson. I think he closed in on Chase Elliott quite a bit there. From 0.56 down to 0.34, here comes Kyle Larson. Once he gets into the draft, there's no stopping him. I don't know what Larson's secret is. It looks like he runs a tiny bit lower than everyone else. He's a little bit lower than Chase Elliott, and you can see here comes a run down the back straightaway for Larson. The Hendrick car is very fast today. William Byron's running the worst out of them in 16th, and Alex Bowman most likely will be in the top 10. He's very fast too. Only team to ever go 1, 2, 3, 4 at Dover, Hendrick's Playground. As Larson looked like he might have closed the gap a little bit there again on Elliott. Nope, it's about the same. Hamlin running down Blaney. And Austin Dillon still running in 6th. You got Keselowski up into 8th. Briscoe dropped all the way back to 9th, and Christopher Bell in 10th. And Bowman must have got caught on the bottom because he is nowhere to be seen. Right there. Barely inside the top 20 now in 17th. Back up front though, Hamlin has caught Ryan Blaney. And Larson has almost caught Chase Elliott. And Truex back there, they're side by side for 6th. Truex has it at the line, but big run on the outside at the end of the straightaways here at Autoclub. Into the corner, Truex is able to clear the 3 of Austin Dillon. Hamlin's up the inside now of Ryan Blaney, pulled back up. Elliott and Larson have kind of separated themselves from everyone else. As Logano is off the pits, 4 laps down. See, these lappers are way behind the rest of the pack, way off the pace. 6 seconds behind Jimmy Johnson, who is starting to get back on the pace almost. 43.38 is his fastest lap. He's in 34th still. See the main pack right up here. Kyle Busch up to 14th, he is coming. So is William Byron, and then back up front, you see Kyle Larson on the back bumper of Chase Elliott there. Hamlin and Blaney are still side by side. Here they come down the back straightaway, way down the racetrack goes Elliott to block. Into turns 3 and 4, Blaney and Hamlin. Blaney's going to have the spot here on the top lane. Larson's on the inside of Chase Elliott. Nothing Chase Elliott can do except hope he gets a huge run down the straightaway here. Which he does. He's going to clear the 5. Now can he get down in time before he gets back under him? He is. Elliott able to hang in there. We have a good battle for the lead here. Hamlin finally able to clear Blaney. He's into the top 3. Now Elliott's also going to get a little bit of a gap on Larson. Blaney and Hamlin still side by side. Blaney not going away without a fight. Oh, they're going to go 3 wide. Keselowski also moving through the field. He started barely in the top 20. Oh, Byron, a big block back there. And we have a caution on the track on lap 16 out of 30. Looks like Bowman had some damage. Let's go back and see when the pace car light turned on. It is our first caution of the race. Right there, the lights are on. Let's see what happened. Oh, we got a car. Looks like Ty Gibbs got up into the wall a little bit. Oh, Timmy Hill. Did he spin himself? Oh, he got turned by Jimmy. They were 3 wide going into the corner. Jimmy Johnson gets Timmy Hill. Pretty hard hit into the outside wall, actually. And that will bring out our first caution of the night. Timmy Hill going around. Just about halfway through the race. Chase Elliott's the race leader. I would assume we would get our first pit stops of the race now. And yep, they're all going to come now. It'll be a one-stop race. Elliott's pit crew did a good job at Daytona to get a couple spots for him. Let's see if they can do that again here as the field comes down pit road. Working their way down pit road. She pushed way back there and not qualify good. Elliott and Larson now into their pit boxes. Here's the race off pit road. You still got guys coming out of their pit box. Now you got some guys peeling out. Chase Elliott gets the left side tires on, and Chase Elliott is going to have the lead coming off pit road. Next to Larson, and then Hamlin and Blaney, and then Harvick. Dillon loses a couple spots as they work their way off pit road. Chase Elliott able to hang on to the lead on pit road. They're actually saying Kyle Larson beat him off now. It was a close race off pit road. Let's see who it was, if they need to reorder them. Here is the race off pit road. I think the yellow line is where they need to get to. If that is what it is, Larson. Ooh, Chase beat him to it. So Chase should be the leader. But they are saying Larson was in front of him, which is kind of weird. Got all these lapped cars who were pitting during the caution. And they are saying Kyle Larson beat him off the pits. I don't know what the line to get to was, but they are scoring Kyle Larson as the race leader. We are going to restart on lap 21. A couple lap cars aren't actually a lap down yet, but they will be here soon. Pace car leads him through turns 3 and 4, now into the trioval. Larson has the lead. Can Elliott use the lap cars to his advantage? Green flag is back out into the air. Here they come into turn number 1. Everyone's going to line up behind those lap cars. Will Elliott take a move to the inside of Kyle Larson? Elliott technically beat him off the pits. I don't know why NASCAR had him in second. As this is going to make it really interesting. Look how close together they're running with all those lap cars up ahead. Hamlin's going to go to the inside. Logano is 3 laps down. Timmy Hill's a lap down. Then Ryan Preece, the next car, to go a lap down. Look at them moving around. Ryan Preece goes a lap down. Elliott's caught in the lap traffic. It's hard to tell who the lap cars are and who isn't. Who's that in the 50? I think that's Kaz Grala. Yeah, it is. There goes Larson to the inside of the lap cars. I don't even know who's being scored in the second right now. I think it's Brad Keselowski using the lap cars to advantage out of nowhere. They're going to wreck again. Look how close together they are. They're like Daytona pack racing at Autoclub. Look how wide this is. What a sight if you're a fan. Look at Chase Elliott dropping back with no drafting help up outside the top 14. Ryan Blaney's going to take a jump up to the lead. As Jimmy Johnson's going to be the next car to go a lap down, and it won't be long till he is. You can see Blaney in his rear view mirror coming down the back straightaway. Jimmy just ran the 11th fastest lap of the race. Ryan Blaney is flying up to his bumper, though. Larson second, then Keselowski, Hamlin, Truex. Chase has pretty much lost the pack. He's going to get stuck behind Grala here. Oh, big move. If someone up near the front wrecks, it's going to be a catastrophic wreck for everyone else. Blaney's caught on the top. Here comes Kyle Larson. We're coming to 5-6 laps to go next time by. As there goes Jimmy starting to drop through the field. Hamlin and Busch, Kyle Busch into the top 10. 4 wide with the lap cars, watch out. Elliott goes up top, back up front. Ryan Blaney is your race leader. Brad Keselowski trying to run him down with 6 laps to go. Huge run through the corner for the 12. Ty Gibbs in 34th. Chase Elliott pushing his old teammate down the back straightaway, Jimmy Johnson. He's turned some solid laps today. Jimmy Johnson hasn't been that bad considering where he is. He's farther ahead of where he started. You got Hamlin stuck on the apron coming down pit road. Don't know what happened to the 11. Last week's Daytona 500 winner, Justin Haley, is running in 22nd. Huge run down the back straight for Chase Elliott. He's going to pass Buescher and Austin Dillon up into 12th. Into the corner. Elliott trying to get around Bell to sneak into 11th. And if he gets by Byron, he's back in the top 10. Looking back up front, they've started to sort things out. Most of the lap cars have been lapped by now, which is looking good for Ryan Blaney. I don't think Keselowski has the tank to catch him. I don't think the only guy that would have a chance is Kyle Larson, but he's starting to run out of time here with 3.5 laps to go. As they come down the back straightaway, Chase Elliott trying to get by into the top 10. Noah Gragson is not going to make that easy, though. As they come into the corner. Denny Hamlin, don't know what happened to him. Is he still on the pits? Denny Hamlin is off the pits. I think that was a scheduled stop. But he is a lap down now. We head back up to the front, where Ryan Blaney is pulling away now with the lead. Looking good for his first win of the season. Good run for Eric Jones. Harvick, Chastain, Bowman's a lap down. You got Kyle Busch and Kyle Larson going at it. Two laps to go. And Blaney's lead got a lot smaller there. Keselowski's starting to catch him. I don't know if he's catching him enough. Will he get any help from Truex if Truex catches up? Coming down the back straightaway, Blaney's lead is getting smaller. I think it's going to be enough, though, for Ryan Blaney. One of our drivers to watch for in today's race. White flag is in the air. Is Keselowski going to be able to get close enough? I don't think so. At the stripe, the lead got smaller again, but I don't think it got small enough. Through turns 1 and 2, and needs a huge corner to get inside striking distance. I don't think he's going to get there. Down the back straightaway for the final time, Ryan Blaney had a better corner than Keselowski. Keselowski's starting to fade away. Much slower than Blaney. And through turns 3 and 4, I don't know what happened to Keselowski on the last lap, but he just completely lost it. And Truex starting to run him down, but at the final corner, Ryan Blaney is going to win his first race of the season here at Autoclub. As they cross the line, Chase Elliott was able to sneak back into the top 10 in 9th. Our big dropper of the race, Chase Briscoe, went from 2nd to 25th. Joey Logano scored 39th and last. Jimmy Johnson finishes 33rd ahead of Denny Hamlin, who actually did pass him. That concludes the second race of the season. We'll see you next week at Las Vegas.